We are back on the Morning Brew, joined by Chris Douglas, and welcome. Good to see you again.
Thank you for having me on.
And we're both kind of inspired by this whole water idea this morning, right? How cool is it that like some entrepreneurs from all over are coming to Albuquerque to do water tech?
And when you think about it, what a great environment to do it.
Right.
Like Ross was talking about, we've got the brain power here. We've got a great place to do it.
Right.
What a
And
win.
we need water, and clearly there's issues, and there's people willing to fix it. Like, hey, let's make it happen, right?
Yeah, and people a lot smarter than me who can.
At $100,000 to boot. I love that part.
Absolutely.
But you guys at Comcast, Chris is the area vice president for Comcast here in New Mexico, and you got some cool stuff going on yourselves.
We do, absolutely. I'm really proud. Part of our culture is trying to innovate.
Right.
And so we have lab weeks where our employees team up and work on projects that may not fall in their regular scope. And
like a hackathon internally?
That's kind of exactly what it is.
I love that.
And what our employees came up with most recently that we launched to the public in June on our X1 platform is called Kid Zone. Mm-hmm. And what it is an area on our on-demand platform that's totally safe for kids 12 and under. And so it's a great invention. And
you mean like it's all programs just for kids and
yeah, it's programming.
No adult themes.
That's exactly right.
That's cool.
So if you're a parent of a kid who's 12 or under and you want to say, hey, give them some control of the remote this summer while they're out, they get in the Kid Zone and you know they're going to see age-appropriate content.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
So how does the hackathons work at Comcast?
Well, it's actually a really cool program. We call it Lab Weeks. And so our employees team up with people who are outside their normal functional area to come up with ideas that can change the way entertainment and information flows.
That's cool.
And it's kind of like Nerd Week for adults.
I love that. I'm in.
Absolutely.
Where did this idea come from?
This is one that we've been working on. It came out of our team in Philadelphia working with the cable labs, and it was tested there and launched across the country in June on our X1 platform.
That's very cool. Well, I know that there's other stuff going on too with the Comcast internet side of things, because I reset my modem the other day.
Absolutely.
And it's supposed to be getting faster speeds.
Exactly.
Right? And how much faster is it? It's like stupendously faster, right?
Yeah, absolutely. For two of our packages, we doubled the internet speed from 25 megs to 50. One went from 50 to 105, and our Extreme package went from 105 to 150.
Very cool.
That's at no cost to the customer.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
And where do you guys get the bandwidth for that? I mean, it's not magical. I mean, you guys are.
It's not magical at all. It's actually Comcast invests billions of dollars every year in the network to connect people to the things that matter. And Ross was talking about how the internet and access to technology is changing the world. Yeah. And one of our roles is to really try and connect people to what matters to them.
Right.
And it's about building the network that matters and then delivering it ultimately into the customer's home.
Very cool. So I know you guys earlier this year were announcing a major expansion. You guys were basically tearing up the whole first floor of your building.
Yep.
How's that going?
It's going great. As a matter of fact, yesterday the technical operation moved out of that building so we can finish the remodel, and we're going to have 450 new jobs moving into there. It's a beautiful new facility, and then we're also remodeling a new facility for our technical operation.
I love it. I love it.
If you're a bilingual person who's looking for employment, careers.comcast.com. We've got a bunch of jobs up, as well as we're advertising for other sales and marketing positions.
I wish I knew Spanish better. I'd apply.
Yeah, you and me both.
Right? Because this is part of, how many employees? You said 425?
We're going to have 450 employees.
450, because that's more than you guys announced originally. It was 350 or 380 originally. What happened that you were able to even grow that?
Well, you know what? We've had a great response here in Albuquerque, and we're getting really good quality people that are able to help the customer. And so we were able to expand the plan a little bit to totally include a 24/7 operation for 450 people.
That's huge. Yeah, it is huge.
Yeah, I'm really excited. As an Albuquerque resident, I want jobs here. I understand that. So.
Well, we need them, and the economy is we're still just not quite there yet.
Not quite.
We're still trying to get there. A big part of that is employment growth, and tech workers and the kinds of folks you need. I mean, it's getting harder and harder to find those people here, isn't it?
That's absolutely right.
And I guess it's a double-edged sword, because part of it is you love to see people, especially high-quality people, getting employed, but the other part of it is it's harder on the employer, right?
That's exactly right.
Yeah. So how do you change your plans to find those guys, to find those people that you need? How do you recruit them?
Well, part of it's about adapting new technology to look for the people we're trying to hire.
Right.
Because
they're not looking at newspaper ads anymore.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
The new generation doesn't go to the classifieds. And so we're working with online, and part of it is making it appealing to the people who want to be there. They have to understand that, hey, these are full benefit jobs. And while people don't stay with careers as often as they used to for 20 years, while you're here, we want to make this a great place to work.
You want to be able to say, when I was at Comcast, it was a great time.
Exactly. Yeah. Because part of that is recruiting through your friends. If we hire Dan and Dan's really good, I want some of Dan's friends to come work for me.
Right.
And so that's a lot of it's word of mouth and technology.
Sounds like a plan.
So I never thought I'd say I recruit on Facebook.
This is perfect, though.
Yep.
I think that's where everyone is.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I love it. Well, everybody at home should reset their modem, and that way you can get faster internet speeds, like basically after 10 seconds, right?
Yeah, just unplug it for a few seconds, plug it back in, and when it boots back up, you're on the new platform.
That makes it so easy. We'll be back in a couple of seconds with our buddy Greg Frost and Shauna Frost. They're going to be talking about some of the cool Meals on Wheels stuff they got going on.
Doing some amazing things in the community.
Right? It's so much fun. Back in a couple of seconds on the Morning Brew.